What I want to share with you today is a world that is so glorious and so beautiful, and yet so hidden from us. And part of the journey of the Sufi is opening up the veils or the curtains or the covers or the defenses that are around our heart so that we can know this beautiful place inside of us, that God placed his deep knowing, what we call in Sufism, his marifa, his wisdom. I grew up in Cambridge in Massachusetts, and the brain was always the sort of most important thing to focus on. And when I got introduced to Sufism, there was a whole other world that opened up in my heart. And it changed and transformed my life so deeply that I said, I just want to share this with everybody so they get to know the truth of who you are, not only the beauty that God created inside of you. There's an expression from our guide that says, when God created beauty, God made you. How many of us really live that and know that? As Yasmin said, at the deepest spiritual level of our being, pain is actually a separation from God. And anytime we're in any kind of separation, we're going to experience some kind of pain. So in our Sufi healing and in our Sufi walking, we start there, right? Usually when you go to a medical doctor, they'll start with your physical symptoms and help with your physical symptoms, and then maybe look at the emotional causes behind it. And maybe look at what might be happening in your ancestral or in your family line, right? If they're not given, most doctors these days are given like 10 or 15 minutes. So they really don't have a chance to really get to know you. And in our Sufi spiritual healing, we start at the level of what is your connection to God and how can we help and support you in making a deeper connection to God, because God is the healer and we're just vessels that are bringing through God's light and God's love for healing. What we want to do when we're in pain is we want to turn away from the pain. We want to make it go away. That pain is crying for love, is crying to unveil and teach you something.